Chapter 5. Here comes T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex was the king of the Cretaceous period. It was an incredible killing machine that lived in what we know as the North American West. In terms of brute strength, T-Rex was the strongest killer ever. It had an enormous and powerful jaw and the biggest teeth of any carnivorous dinosaur. A young T-Rex's teeth were shaped like knife blades. When T-Rex grew up, its teeth became cone-shaped. Some were as big as bananas. The real power behind the T-Rex was the force of its bite, more than 3 times stronger than that of a great white shark. What made it so strong? Not just the big jaw. T-Rex had a huge neck bone that gave it the strength to bite very deeply into its prey. The muscle power in T-Rex's jaw and the size of its huge head earned it the title of king. Rex means king in Latin. It was also the king of dinosaurs because it was the largest predator in North America at that time. It could kill dinosaurs that weighed 2 or 3 times as much as it did. Triceratops, the 3-horned dinosaur, was one of its victims. Triceratops was a plant eater that was about 30 feet long and weighed 10 tons. Some Triceratops bones have been found with T-Rex bite marks in them. T-Rexes and other meat eaters may have hunted together in packs, like wolves. The smaller T-Rexes were probably faster than their parents. Although the parents had more powerful jaws for killing, the younger dinosaurs may have been better at chasing down prey. Teamwork. Gigantosaurus, whose remains are found in present-day South America, was an even bigger predator than T-Rex. It weighed almost 8 tons and stood 43 feet long. It had a bigger jaw than a T-Rex, too, big enough to eat a man in a single bite. Did T-Rex and Gigantosaurus ever fight each other? No. Besides coming from different continents, they lived during different times in the Cretaceous period. Remember, the period was almost 80 million years long. The Cretaceous was an amazing time. It spanned millions of years of dinosaur evolution. Over that time, duck-billed dinosaurs came into being. They were plant eaters with hundreds of teeth in their mouths, all lined up in rows. These dinosaurs could replace their teeth anytime they fell out. One of the fastest dinosaurs also appeared during the Cretaceous, called Dromaeosaurus. It looked something like a huge ostrich with a long tail and arms. And the smallest dinosaur appeared in this time too. Microraptor weighed only 2 pounds, about the size of a 3-month-old kitten. Microraptor lived in what is now the country of China. It had feathers and 4 wings. It could probably fly or glide. Some species of dinosaurs from earlier periods hung around for the entire Cretaceous. A group of meat-eating dinosaurs called abelisaurs lived throughout the period. Abelisaurs were fast on their feet and vicious. They could chase down baby dinosaurs at high speeds, even baby titanosaurs, and eat them. Abelisaurs came in all sizes, from 70 pounds to several tons. With slender legs and long tails, they were more like giant alligators with ballerina legs. Abelisaurs had the longest reign on Earth of all the dinosaurs. As a group, they lasted from the early Jurassic to the end of the Cretaceous. That's about 118 million years. Of course, no single dinosaur lived for millions of years. From birth to death, the smallest dinosaurs may have only lived a few years, while larger dinosaurs may have lived 20 or 30 years. The bigger, slow-moving ones could have lived for up to 50 years or more, but scientists don't know for sure. And some argue that the largest herbivores could have lived a century. What did dinosaurs do all day? The big plant eaters had to spend most of their time eating plants and trees. The meat eaters spent most of their time hunting other creatures. From the small size of their brains, we know that dinosaurs didn't think much. They did not make decisions. They acted on instinct. Instincts are ways of behaving that are inborn, not learned. Dinosaurs' instincts told them to eat to stay alive. Hunting, eating, sleeping. That was about it for the life of a dinosaur, except for one important thing. Dinosaurs had babies. How did dinosaurs sleep? They must have rested or slept, but we don't know much about how most dinosaurs did it. It seems to have been impossible for a gigantic animal like Titanosaurus to lie down. In fact, if an animal that big ever fell over, the fall would kill it. It would crush itself with its own weight. But at least one dinosaur skeleton has been found in a sleeping position. Mei Long was a small bird-like dinosaur found in China. It weighed about 1 pound and stood about a foot tall. When the skeleton was discovered, the dinosaur had its snout tucked under one of its arms. Its legs were folded neatly under the body, just the way birds roost today. Chinese scientists found a second skeleton in the exact same position. More proof that it was a sleeping position. The dinosaurs were roosting when they died.